What is going on, Lunatic Fringe? Guys, we're going to talk today about smart burning for a smarter future. Someone has come up with a mechanism, and it's a mechanism used to use a smart contract which will create some sort of burn process. Now, it's in the early stages. There's no voting. So this is a Commonwealth discussion to be had. In addition, Leonardo has come out with an update to the ceramics. So today, instead of Tuesday, we're going to call this Burn Day, because this could be the start, at least conversation-wise, about a paradigm shift for Luna Classic. And if something like this happens, then we're really talking about a continued reduction in the amount of supply. If there's a reduction in the amount of supply, that's better for you overall. The market cap gets diluted over a smaller amount of tokens. That's an improvement over the current situation. Now, to remember, in the event that you remove tokens from circulation, but at the same time maintain the same amount of liquidity, then what you are doing effectively in that instance is changing the value of each and every token that's remaining. So hopefully we get to a point where that reduction in supply plus renewed interest leads to a parabolic run. Now, does that mean I'm changing my estimation at this point? No, we need to see something like this implemented, and it can be done fairly quickly or aggressively during this bull run. Then there's a real possibility of a breakout, but we got to get there first. So if you like this type of content, make sure to hit the like button on the way in, and let's go. Okay, so this is called Smart Burning for a Smarter Future, and this is what it says. This smart contract will automatically split any LUNC it receives as follows. 75% will instantly sent to the Burn wallet, 25% will be swapped on-chain to USTC and then sent to the Burn wallet. This approach serves two critical functions. It continues to burn LUNC efficiently while also creating buy pressure for USTC on-chain. The increased demand for USTC helps work towards paying off the debt from the crash, assisting in the eventual goal of a repeg. This dual burn mechanism not only reduces LUNC supply, but also actively strengthens the ecosystem by addressing historical debt issues. The smart contract will not be exclusive to Binance. Anyone will be able to send LUNC to the contract and contribute to the burning and USTC buy pressure. That ensures that community members, validators, projects, and other platforms can all play a role in accelerated supply reduction and repeg effort. Now, let me stop at this point for anybody who's wondering what it means that we owe debt who doesn't understand. In the event, currently impossible or improbable, but in the event that we were able to get back to USTC, the value of the USTC that most people bought was a total of $1. We're currently trading at a little bit over a penny right now, with a circulating supply of 5.56 billion USTC, which means that the perceived debt for USTC right now is $5.56 billion. That's how this is working, and that's what they're talking about when they're talking about the creation of debt. So now the volume, the market cap, nothing comes close to matching what is needed. So in order to get back to $1, algorithmically, however you want to do it, you still have to have at this point 5.56 billion USC. Well, technically speaking, since the total supply is 7.87, you need 7.87 billion. But again, that's 1.8 billion sitting in the LFG that will get burned away. But the point is we need to get the supply reduced down to 64 million at the current level. That is a long way off. So that's where the debt comes from. Now, to implement this, there would be a proposal to request Binance's participation, proposal to select and fund a development team. And listen, I don't think this is to me, no chance this can happen. Why? Because this would be asking Binance to just throw money away. Binance would be incentivized to hold it for price to go up, if that makes sense. So the smart contract will be designed for security, transparency, and flexibility. It will increase the burning efficiency. It will support the USTC repeg efforts, and anyone can contribute. And here we go. So the first group of people, there's how hard would it be? There's a lot of conversation here to be had about it. First of all, what you're asking initially in this situation is to just start having Binance pay for burning everything. And I know that doesn't, but look, if Binance has 2 trillion currently, so we see up at the top of this list, Binance has the biggest hot wallet at 1.9 trillion. So why would Binance give away these tokens? Why, if you make a transaction and you have, let's say you have 10,000 Luna Classic and you sell it. Well, if you bought it from Binance and you sell it back to Binance and then it gets burned, Binance loses the money. That's ridiculous. They're not going to do that. There's no path forward for something like this that causes something like that to happen. There's no way that you can effectively create a burn process for something that they don't want to get rid of. They want to hold it until it goes back to having some sort of appreciable value that they can then exchange for money. I mean, that's really what we're talking about right here. Remember, Binance bought their way into Terra and Luna way back in the old days in order to list it. So they're out the money, and they're not just going to throw that money away. A burn process like this is asking them to just throw the money away. Somebody has to pay when it's the money. Now, if it's on chain, that's entirely different, because that's you making a choice. And if the burn happens, say, after the transaction, when it's going back into the liquidity pool and a piece is pulled off and going to community and Oracle, and then another piece is pulled off in order to be burned, that is a much better situation, or a much better opportunity for burn than what we're talking about right here, at least in my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. But I don't think that there's any way that we're going to get Binance to do any of this. And by the way, I don't know that that kills the project, but it makes the project a lot less attractive when it doesn't have that Binance listing. So just let that sink in. Now, before we move on, if you're not already, Terra Casino is your place to go for all your risk-based gaming needs. I showed you, and I continue to show you what goes on down here on the little live stream, and there's so many people playing constantly that you're seeing just, guys, look, they're giving away money right now. During a time when they're giving away money, during a time when you need an opportunity to win, it doesn't cost you very much in order to participate and try. And then the potential here is that because you have done that, you're entered into a drawing to win thousands of dollars. So that would be silly not to do it. So sign up today at Terra Casino. Now, meme coins. Let's talk meme coins real quick, and we'll get back to Leonardo in 1 second. You can see right here that we've, at the bottom end of it right now, you're getting a little bit of bear pressure as it's being pushed down. Now, you don't see that over here because Garuda X up 10%, Terra's up 5%, Pizza Boy's up 5%, Cookie's up 13%, Roddy's up 25%, Juris up 24%, but they had really significant drop-offs the day before, so they haven't fully recovered. However, the overall wallet is up. Why is the overall wallet up? Well, the answer to that is because Luna Classic had a pretty strong bounce. Yesterday, when we were doing this video, we were in this little range right here. So we were down, and we've had a gain so far since yesterday when we started filming of about 13%. So that's why the wallet seems a little bit higher. There's been some buyback happening right now in the market. Went down overnight as we still work through this tariff situation created by the U.S. government. Is it an unforced error? No, it's a necessary one. So it's not going anywhere. We'll have to navigate it. But U.S. market has become a buyer, I think. So what we're looking at now is, and where we should be looking to see, are we bullish or not? Is this right here, and this right here, and this right here? These are indicating that we are in a bullish sentiment, that we're on our way up. Now, I continue to stake with Cryptonomy.finance, and I continue to be impressed. Thanks for tuning in. You can see on the screen right now all of the different transactions. These are the fixed length that I've gone through. As an example, I'm going to earn 0.2 Bitcoin for an investment of 0.2 Bitcoin that I made almost a year ago. That's going to come through on February 10. Currently worth about $20,000. Got an 83% reward, getting ready to cash out on USDT. That's money for nothing, guys. My scheduled interest on this is $1,670. I cashed out $82,000 in November of this year after investing about $80,000 as well. This was a gigantic move. I can't tell you that I'm anything more than impressed with Cryptonomy.finance. On my margin trading account so far, I just want you guys to see this. I put 50 Solana in. I've earned a profit so far of 5.5 Solana. Off of my Ethereum, which was 6 Ethereum, I've now earned 0.88 Ethereum. And this is just margin trading. And off of my Bitcoin investment of 10,857. I've earned about $1,000 so far. Right now is the perfect time to get involved in the crypto market. While many people are blindly buying worthless meme coins or joining yield farms, Cryptonomy Ventures has over 6 years of experience and 437 successful dealings at launch stages, which deliver significant returns. In just 2 weeks, Cryptonomy will be launching the Cryptonomy Launchpad, which is going to give exclusive access to early token sales of top Cryptonomy venture products, an excellent opportunity to make significant profits. The company is also preparing a launch of its own token with major exchange listings and events coming very, very soon. Those who support Cryptonomy now will be in the best position to benefit from what's ahead. Guys, let me also point out, Cryptonomy has been featured in CoinDo.com just recently, CoinPaper.com just recently, Finbold, Blockonomy, CoinGape, Bitcoinist, and the Crypto Basic. Guys, Cryptonomy.finance is blowing up. A new coin is about to come out. Make sure that you get your bag filled today. If we're looking at it from this context, we were on our way down for long periods of time, and we have this move right here that took us back up, this move right here that took us back up. So all is not done. All is not done. There is a possibility that there is some downside. Now, the problem with that analogy is that we're getting into the bull run. And I know that a lot of you are just like, is it ever going to come? Yes. Are you hearing people saying that it's not going to happen for altcoins? Yeah, those people are called stupid because they don't understand. They think that everything is diluted by meme coins and stuff like that. That's just a sidetrack to the real issues, and the real issues are the altcoin stuff like that. I assure you, everything is going according to plan. It always does. It always had. It always will. That's why every time you see charts, analyses, things like that, everybody keeps looking at it and pointing at it and saying, yeah, this is going to continue to go. This is going to do whatever it's going to do. Are we in the middle of the bear trap before the banana zone? Probably. So the last move was that bear trap, and we've gotten it if you follow me, we've gotten it every single time. So it's going to happen again. Also, at this point, it would be easy in short order right now for a 10x for Luna Classic to just happen. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Like we're I don't know that it will. Of course, I mean I can't tell you that it will, but we're not that far away. 10x. From where we are right now puts it about a 4 or 5 billion market cap, and that would be fair in a bull run. So, this is an easy 10x from right now, no questions asked. So there is going to be a move. There is going to be, and by the way, when I say that, remember, this is a long consolidation over some problems which are disappearing. And remember what happened over here when we had this going on right here. This was going on with XRP, and it was over 7 years. It was doing this over the 7-year period, making the same little arrowhead formation, the pennant play out. And guess what? Once it broke out, boom, all-time high very, very quickly. Now, we're not going to the all-time high of $112, but when you look at it from this context, then the all-time high, which is currently up here, probably going to be breached in just an impulse move of about a 10x, going from 400 million market cap to a $4 billion market cap, something like that. Like that's what's going to end up happening. So, and it'll look like this over here. It'll look like this over here. We'll just, over a couple of days, it'll start piling up. So beyond that, I don't know. I mean, I think that we're going to do 30x. I think that the end result comes up to about right here. I think that that's where we... that's where that at a minimum that's a 30x. I'm not saying that's going to be life changing at this point, but I'm saying that makes perfect sense from where we are because of the delay in the burn process. Now, the other part to that is if that is the case, and if we continue to build and continue to add new holders and continue to thrive just a little bit as we rebuild this entire chain, then guess what? Any kind of burn process, any sort of thing that reduces supply measurably will probably help that pump and turn it from a 30x into a 100x into a 300x. Okay, so just be clear that this is all relative to where we are in the burning process. So that's it. That's how everything looks. Now, as far as volume goes, down a little bit more again today, back down to 37 million. This is after a huge spike, but that huge spike was for selling. This was a full on leverage flush. Everybody got wrecked for billions of dollars over the last couple of days. This was the worst. This was the worst bear trap in history. Of course, that usually means the biggest bull run in history. Okay, so Mooner Barons, this is MBA. They've done their 35th buyback of Luna Classic. They looks like they bought 109,000 for the burning process. So nice. LUNC burn over here. Cookie Meme King. They've burned a lot of cookie tokens, and they've got a lot more to burn. If you haven't already, then this is what they're doing. All right. So every time they achieve a milestone, they're gonna burn some tokens. And so far they burned 10 trillion and 10 trillion twice. The thing up right now is 25 trillion, 225 trillions for a burn of 100 million trillion tokens burned for 100 million LUNC burn, and then another one for becoming the top 10 LUNC burn. And by the way, you can come over here and you can look who is in the top 10. Cookie right now is at 82 million. Wild, isn't it? Cookie is burning a significant supply. When they hit 100, then when they had 100 million LUNC burns, they're going to burn another 25 trillion cookie tokens. And then when they become top 10, and right now, if they went to 100, they would be just shy. So in order to get there, they're going to have to double their burns, almost triple their burns probably by this point. All Nodes doesn't burn very much. So I'm sure as a newer project, you'll probably pass them up in quick succession. But they'll burn another 25 trillion there. And then once they've done that, they will have hit all of it. So you're going to see like 100 trillion cookie tokens burn all at one point. And what does the cookie supply look like? Boom, 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 boom. Shit, I don't know what the supply is. All right, guys, it's going to take me a minute to figure out the circulating supply here. As soon as I figure it out, I will get back to you with it. But 50 trillion off of that circulating supply should be a significant amount, and it's coming in at about a 1.2 million market cap right now. I mean, that goes to 50, 100 million. I mean, that's a 50 to 100x from where we are right now. That's a big. So now let's get into Leonardo. Leonardo just put a developer update on February 4th, and I will approach 3 developer teams this week to discuss implementing Ceramics white paper. This is a decentralized community initiative, so in conjunction with my efforts, please don't hesitate to contact any developer teams you believe have the expertise and will be interested in white paper implementation. Support for the Ceramic white paper is substantial. Feedback over the past few months has been very positive. Many validators have also pledged to support Ceramics plan community as measured by Pink Unicorn 43's efforts are beginning to understand that LUNC needs more transactional development work to prosper. A framework for collaboration, the CMM, would be community owned. Developers will be paid to develop and implement the white paper. Implementation funds funded via community pool. Collaboration would also include a 3-year maintenance contract as a Billions protocol needs to be maintained as it grows. Any new development work would be a new proposal. So there you have it, simplified back down. So you can decide, or you can look at for yourself and figure out whether this proposal, and look, they're trying to make this proposal happen. So if you're not excited, you probably should be. Speaking of getting excited, if you have any of these meme coins or you don't have any of these meme coins, the places that you're going to get them are either CoinHall or Terraport.finance. Terraport.finance, as a sponsor of the channel, will be my preferred provider. Their link is in the description down below. They have every single meme coin. They work in close conjunction with the meme coins. Not only that, if you are sitting on a bag right now, you can stake your Terra. As you can see right here, I'm earning. You can also use whatever you have, and you can start to stake and unstake from all of these different cryptos and earn significant yields. The food LUNC pairing is giving off a 24% APR right now. USTC to Terra is giving off a 20%. LUNC to FRG is 135.58. So there's plenty of opportunity here for you to earn some significant yield from trading. There's also liquid staking available. You have to mint new BLUNC in order to do that, or you can stake over here at 9% your LUNC as well. So there you have it. This is the place to go if you want meme. All right, now let's try to wrap this up in a pretty little bow. We've got a nice little run of burns here. We did not see anything significant from Binance like we anticipated or expected. That is that's a kink in the chink in the armor, whatever you want to call it. That is a problem. But we had 322 again yesterday, even though it's only 33 million today. So there is still a nice run of burns happening. We're still at a pretty decent amount It's just a question now of maintaining this kind of level of burn at 1.5. And that helps tremendously. And if you want to help tremendously, then that's how it's going to happen. It's going to be burns. So interact with Cookie, interact with anything that burns Luna Classic, Terra.finance, Terra Casino, all of these places. The focus is to burn. So if you engage with it, they will burn. All right, guys, that's my time. It's not financial advice, but I'm always right.